the Sengoku era. The emperor had become a mere figurehead, and the established Ashikaga government gradually lost control of the feudal lords. Japan was in a state of constant war, as feudal lords that controlled different regions of Japan fought to control all of Japan. It was during this time that one warlord emerged from obscurity as the one to unify Japan after nearly a century of political instability and warfare. His name was Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga was born on June 23, 1534, in the Owari province. After Nobunaga's father died in 1551, Nobunaga spent the next 7 years in a power struggle with other factions in the Oda clan. By 1560, he had outmaneuvered and overpowered all his opponents, bringing all of Owari province under his control. In that same year, Nobunaga won a famous battle against a neighboring lord. Against an army of 40,000 men with only 3,000 men, Nobunaga used a decoy army to distract and defeat the enemy army with a brutal surprise attack. As Nobunaga's reputation spread, he marched into the capital city of Kyoto at the request of Ashikaga Yoshiaki in 1568. Nobunaga's army defeated rival clans in Kyoto and instated Yoshiaki as the shogun. However, Yoshiaki realized that Nobunaga only intended to use him as a puppet, and collaborated in secret with other clans to form an anti-Oda alliance. After Nobunaga's campaign in Kyoto, he consolidated his power and continued his conquest of Japan by violently suppressing his enemies. In the process, Nobunaga killed tens of thousands of civilians, mostly women and children. As a result, Nobunaga became infamous for his brutality and ruthlessness. Nobunaga also became the first Japanese warlord to incorporate firearms in his battle strategy. Using muskets and innovative rotating volleys of fire, Nobunaga's army decimated the armies of the anti-Oda alliance. By 1582, Nobunaga and his ally, Tokugawa Ieyasu, had defeated the anti-Oda alliance and forced the surrender of farmers, monks, and priests who rebelled against the feudal system. However, before Nobunaga could completely unify Japan, he was betrayed and killed by one of his generals. Even today, Nobunaga's legend is prevalent in popular culture. Nobunaga set in motion the events that would finally unify all of Japan. However, this is often overshadowed by his mercilessness and brutality near the end of his reign. As a result of his slaughter of tens of thousands of innocent people, Nobunaga sometimes appears as a megalomaniacal, bloodthirsty, and demon-like entity. As a result of his innovative policies in social structure and military prowess, Nobunaga sometimes appears as a firm but honorable and benevolent leader. Other interpretations are more liberal, including one video game that portrays Nobunaga as a woman. However, even this interpretation retains Nobunaga's famous rotating volleys of fire technique. No matter how Nobunaga is portrayed, all interpretations of his legend remember him as a fierce warrior and peerless commander.